All right, so you guys have a pretty easy day today. Today for math, your objective is I will be able to apply concepts to solve math boxes. So these are the math boxes from this week's work. I'm just going to read the questions out loud so that way you know what is expected and if there's any changes to the actual directions. The triangle started at 0. Write a fraction to show how far it moved. Solve. What is 8 times 6, 9 times 6, 12 times 6, and 15 times 6? So for 12 times 6 and 15 times 6, you're going to want to break that apart and do, for instance, just as an example, you could do 10 times 6 plus 2 times 6. Okay, so that's breaking the 12 into a 10 and a 2. Times them both by 6 and then add them together and you get your answer. And you could do the same thing with 15 with 10 and 5. Those are the easiest ones you could do because you know your 10's facts and your 2's facts and your 5 facts. So just a suggestion. A 10-minute shower uses 190 liters of water. Whoops. A 5-minute shower uses 95 liters of water. How many liters of water can you save by taking a 5-minute shower instead of a 10-minute shower? And you can put your answer in the box. Complete the fraction number story. Now this is pretty cool because you can actually start with whatever fraction you want. And so all of you guys are going to have different answers because you get to kind of create this. So for instance, Margaret ate, maybe she ate 1/8 of the pizza. Justin ate, maybe he also ate 1/8 of the pizza. Or he ate 2/8, whatever you like. And so then you keep going and then you tell me how much of your pizza is left, but it has to make sense. You can't say 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, 1/8, because that doesn't make any sense. If Margaret ate 1/8, Justin ate 1/8, Connor ate 1/8, then really you should have 5/8 of the pizza left over. Explain how could use either doubling or break apart strategy to solve 15 times 6. So remember doubling, you can only use even numbers. So the even number for this doubling would be 6, and you would make it into 3. I don't think that that's a great strategy because then you have to do 15 times 3. So that is my opinion. I think that you should really break apart 15. Label 1/8 and 1/4 on your number line. You may use your fraction tools. So I provided you with the fractions 1/8 and 1/4 over here. You're going to grab them and drag them where they belong on this number line. Fill in the circle next to each name for 40. Well, instead of doing that, I've provided you with these circles. You drag them over to whatever equations equal 40. Fill in the blanks to make the number sentence true. Blank times blank equals 36. Blank times blank equals 45. Blank times blank equals 50. And blank times blank equals 64. So now take a look at this shape, this polygon, which is also a quadrilateral because it has how many sides? Put how many sides? How many angles? And these X's you're going to put on the parallel sides. Remember, parallel means that they are lines that will not cross each other, ever. If they continue on, they're never going to cross. And then write the name of the shape. There are 6 tissue boxes in a pack. Clara takes 2 packs to school. How many tissue boxes in all? Clara's class now has 20 packs. How many tissue boxes in all? Dontrell shares $24 equally with his brother. How much money do they each get? And then provide me with the division number model. Since the division sign doesn't work, well, you could go up to insert shape equation and get to the division number sign, or you can use the slash, which is next to the shift button on your Chromebooks. So now I'm actually going to move on to English language arts, because that was really fast, and I'm sure you guys are going to do great at the math. And so here is for English language arts. I will be able to summarize what I learned from a video about weather. So here is the video. It is awesome. It's so cool. It talks a lot about weather and the reason why we get different types of weather in different types of areas. It's an amazing video. I love showing it in class, so I hope that you guys enjoy it. When you are watching, this is where you're going to take notes. Okay, so I would actually open the video in a different box or open it on YouTube. And the way that you do that is just by clicking on it and then click on the YouTube button down here. And when you do that, so that you could take the notes on the other side. So hold on just one. So when you're doing these notes from the video, what is the topic? What is this video all about? What are 5 new facts? What are 5 new things that you learned? And list them here. Here are 4 new words I heard. What are 4 different words that you heard within this video? New words. Words that you had not heard before. 3 questions that you might have now that you've watched this video. 2 pictures of things that you learned. And then you're going to write a summary. So for this video, you cannot use somebody wanted but so then. This time you're going to have to just summarize using what you learned and what you now know. So for instance, in this video, I learned blank. I also learned blank. And the video also continues to explain blank. Okay. It's kind of like if you were to explain this video to somebody who's never seen it, what would you write? Okay. And that's what you're going to put right here. Don't forget to do your silent reading. You could also do some extra practice on Freckle. Make sure you do your reading on Epic or Sora or a book that you have at home. Totally fine with me. And click the turn in button when you are done. So like I said, this is a fairly short day, and you guys are going to do great. Let me know if you have any questions or concerns.